Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You are live with Endeavor Gaming. Tonight we are on the air in Star Trek Online, finishing up the curated list from Flow to prepare for Season 35 Corruption, as well as testing out some new stuff and a new look for the streams ahead. So without further ado, let's just go on ahead and get into it. Here we are, back in Star Trek Online. It is great to see everybody on this very, very fine Monday evening. We are here, everybody, the eve of an all-new season launch in Star Trek Online. Season 35, Corruption. I hope you are all as excited as I am. Because, oh boy, do we have so much to talk about. I guess the first one would be, we have the announcement of the new lockbox out now, which has certainly been an interesting one, to say the least. Let's see if we can go ahead and pull that up here before we get into our missions and stuff here for the night. Well, that's a blank screen. Hang on. There we go. So, we have our new Aetherian lockbox launching tomorrow and March 10th on consoles. So the grand prize of this thing, and I realize, hang on, let me save everybody's eyes here just a little bit. There we go. The grand prize of the lockbox is the all-new Aetherian Harmony T6 carrier, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Oh no. There we go. So, all of the stuff in here has a new featured mechanic called Protonic Crush, which is super duper cool. And if you'd like more information on that, I would recommend checking out Casual SAB's video on it. It's very in-depth and great, and does a great job of explaining everything happening in this lockbox. We've got new traits. We've got new kit frames and kit modules, which is really, really cool. This is a super mega fleshed out bundle. One of the highlights being all new Aetherian weapons that are upgradable, and our first set of exclusively proton weapons, which is really cool. And then a whole set of ground weapons, the blog for which I believe will come soon because it's going into the Lobby store, but you can check those weapons out visually right here. We've also got a new vanity shield, which should mimic the appearance of the Harmony on your starships. And of course, we've got the Harmony here. And massive shoutouts to Pundus for this amazing vanity shield picture. So make sure to go and check out the blog if you haven't already, if you want to see that. It is a Commander Universal Temp Op seat and a Lieutenant Commander Science Intel seat, which makes it a pretty powerful ship. It's going to be really, really good. I can't wait to test this thing out. I really want to do like a full Aetherian build on this thing. So we will see how that goes. First, I got to see if I can get the ship, and then we'll figure things out from there. This is looking like a pretty solid lockbox to me, personally. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our content for the night. We have 2 more missions that we need to play through for this. The first one is All That Matter, and the second one is Best Laid Plan. So we're going to run both of those tonight, and then we're going to do some TFOs with any time that we have left. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And I assume that the Aetherian outfits will be in the Lobby store. The outfits, the weapons will both be in the Lobby store. That's my guess. So all that matter and best laid plans are R2.
This is Captain Parr of the Xantavi Coalition. I am reaching out to the Titimer Alliance to
love this little
request your
fleet we got here.
assistance. My crew and I have detected Xantavi rebel activity in the 13 SETI system and suspect a nefarious plan is underway. Upon tracking this activity, my
oh, Theron, the weapons aren't going to the Lobby store? That's awesome. They're just going to be in the lockbox then? Love it. Does that include the, like, staff weapon there, too?
I will contact the Lucari and request that we meet in 13 SETI. Your involvement here would be appreciated. Many find it hard to trust us in Xantavi, but I am confident we can work together and retrieve the protomatter before things get out of hand.
Alrighty. Setting a course for the 13 SETI system. The staff may be Lobby, but the pistol and rifle, I think, that are shown in that picture probably aren't. Good to know. Oh, before I forget, guys, don't forget to claim your things in the promotion tab. Today we've got an Elite Captain training token. Boom. Got that now. Loading, loading, loading. Let's see, Riposte is the universal endeavor, so we can shred some spaghetti tonight. Operation Rip Pasta is the goal. Alright, then we'll definitely be running that. We should do it after we get this mission done. We get to see the Chimera in here. I wonder if that's the Xantavi that we saw pictures of in the lore blog. Suboptimal. You are right, it could be wrong.
Admiral Camarquez and the Lucari Concordium has joined me. With additional data provided by the Admiral, I confirm the preliminary scans taken earlier by my vessel match Lucari protomatter with 80% accuracy. I suspect Xantavi rebels are keeping this protomatter concealed somewhere in the system. It is imperative we stop them before they weaponize it. I cannot allow any more purges.
You're doing the right thing. How can I help?
It's good to see you, though I would have liked for this reunion to happen under better circumstances. I'm relieved we're receiving additional support. That protomatter is quite important. It was a gift to the Aetherians. That's of course before we became aware of their Borg and Iconian biological composition, not to mention their seemingly nefarious plans. Captain Parr and I could use some help.
This is such a pretty system.
For anomalies that might point to the protomatter's location.
Understood. Before we begin, how did the Xantavi get their hands on this gift?
It is unclear. What is clear, however, is that this rebel activity violates the peace agreement my people made with the Alliance. And you and I both know what happens when the Xantavi forces get their hands on protomatter.
Time is of the essence, Captain. Let's get started.
Lead the way.
I've set up a sensor link. We'll be able to share any data we find.
I will not stand for a repeat of Eok Antosi Prime or Draconis 3. The list of genocides goes on.
Through the
Scans
ether.
indicate slight elevations in cosmic neutrinos and small-scale quantum fluctuations.
Sensors reveal residual protomatter subspace markers. Our thieves are likely nearby.
We're getting closer.
I'm detecting a biogenetic energy signature located within a nearby gravitic distortion.
That must be the protomatter. It pains me to think I was once allied with these warmongering fools.
What the next mission? Oh, yeah, sure.
Passive sensor arrays are detecting an enormous gravimetric distortion close by. This does not align with typical Zenkethi technology, nor does it align with the protomatter signature. Something else is
Oh,
in
best
play.
laid plans.
Let's be careful.
Good to know. Let's investigate. Helm, take us in.
A Zenkethi satellite has decloaked in the distance. Approach with caution. Shields up.
That's not very nice.
We need to scan the satellite to identify what type of Zenkethi technology we're up against.
Explosions.
A weapons platform. This satellite is on.
Not for long.
Right shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
We've arrived at the coordinates.
A cloaked Zenkethi space station? As far as I'm aware, that's unheard of.
Oh no.
We'll need to deactivate these satellites to get to the space station.
Let's get to work.
We are being engaged by a decloaking Zenkethi fleet. Battle stations.
All hands red alert. Target the cruisers
Satellite
first.
Alpha has been deactivated. More Zenkethi vessels incoming.
Aetherian beams go burr. Here one may explore strange new lore. How's it going, Starfarer?
Satellite radar is down.
Time to go.
Stand down, Braun. You are in violation of the Zenkethi Alliance peace agreement.
Nice, nice. Give me your shield. Sounds like a good plan.
Satellite Gamma has been neutralized. You fail to see the madness of your ways, Braun.
Oops.
The altar condemns you, Nephar the betrayer. We spit on your worthless peace agreement and its empty, meaningless words. Depart from this system immediately, or I shall personally see to the splitting of your yacht in two.
You couldn't split my off in two if you tried.
You fail to see the madness of your ways, Braun. You have been duped, brainwashed into following the path of carnage. You've lost sight of the Zenkethi's original goal, eradicating enemy forces to protect our own. But you are indiscriminate in your targeting. You eradicate so
real.
many that there will be none left to protect.
Brace to receive incoming fire.
How did you acquire the proto-matter, Vron?
Wouldn't you like to know? Worthless sop.
Target their shield systems.
We yield. We yield. You win.
Man, Spaghetti Star bases are just not powerful. They can't take a hit. I could give them some pointers on their survivability. As you know, I am a very survivable ship.
Detected. Recommend scanning before pickup. It could be a trap.
Move us into weapons range, just in case. Proto-matter.
This protomatter has been corrupted. It's
Corrupted? Oh my god, they told us so far in advance!
bit Etherean technology we've previously encountered, with Suns and Cathy alterations as well. Essentially, it's been weaponized. Not only that, but this device has been injected with nanites whose origin matches the data provided to us by Cooperative Borg Leader Director Hugh. They are compatible with the specimen he mentioned in his report.
The Chimeran that escaped from the Harmony? Sounds dangerous.
We must
Also, it's great
destroy
flavored
the
Night
proto-matter.
Forager.
Recall the events at Dranur. We cannot let this device fall into enemy hands.
I agree. We cannot allow a repeat of Dranur.
I, for one, am of the opinion that we should study it. I know it's risky, but this could present us with invaluable data. Is this not why we explore the galaxy? Not only to protect other life forms, but to learn more about them. Ultimately, this protomatter is of Lucari origin.
Artificial grade.
Up to
Definitely
us to
artificial, so not
safekeep
quite
it.
right.
Captain Parr, I promise you, we will do just that. We shall be more cautious with our gifts in the future. A repeat of the events on the Dranur colony will not happen on my watch.
It's your protomatter, Admiral. Where do we go from here?
There may be a way to safely dismantle the device and recover the protomatter in order to purify it. However, it looks like the Rescava can't get a lock on it. Our phase discriminators were damaged in battle. Would you beam it over? I'll set up a containment field before you beam it aboard.
Copy that. Initiating transport.
A Borg cube! It's locked onto the protomatter device.
We cannot allow them to leave with the protomatter.
Weapon systems malfunction. We're unable to remodulate our weapons to bypass the cube's shield.
Admiral, we must retaliate. Helm, get a lock on the protomatter with our tractor beams. Now!
Rear shields failing.
Get those shields back up.
Incurring significant damage. If they neutralize us, it's over.
Captain Parr, our tractor beams are giving in. We can't hold on for much longer.
Weapons are back online.
Resistance is futile.
It's useless. The Borg cube has adapted.
Hit him with everything we've got.
Fight.
Too risky. Scans show thousands of cybernetic life forms aboard.
Its shields are down.
And Tellarite Borg.
We're left with no choice. We must use the protomatter against the Borg.
Absolutely not. This protomatter has been tampered with. It could be unstable.
It's the only way. We're out of time.
There must be another way.
It's now or never.
Damn. All right. A targeted Higgs boson pulse should trigger the protomatter reaction. We need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the protomatter.
Activate the Higgs cannon. Uh-oh.
It's being terraformed. What's happening to it?
They're disengaging.
But why? Why did they run? What was the logic there? I mean, they had us dead to rights.
What a shocking experience. Although I won't be returning with the protomatter today, my superiors will be relieved to know it's no longer in enemy hands. Thanks to you. Retrieving it has been a priority mission for a while now, ever since we
I blame
discovered
Sela,
the
Night
Union's
Forager.
true intentions.
Happy to help, Admiral.
It isn't over yet. We don't know the consequences of the transformation we have just witnessed.
True. Admiral Kamarke, can you track the protomatter trail?
Already on it. The Lucari Concordium will share its findings with Alliance Command and its allies. Count on us to keep you informed.
Thank you, and good luck.
And to you both. You're right, Captain Parr. What we saw was alarming and awe-inspiring in equal measure. To my knowledge, no one has ever terraformed a Borg cube before, if that's even what happened.
More like
For
corrupted.
now, I've been assigned another priority mission, but let's stay in touch. This doesn't bode well.
What is Kamarke's priority mission?
I will notify Alliance Command of our success. In particular, the neutralization of some Kethi rebels in 13 Ceti, and the elimination of proto-matter-related threats. This does not, of course, include the strange monstrosity we witnessed today. I will reach out when I know more. I am thankful that proto-matter no longer lies in the hands of the Zenkethi or the Borg. You saw what happened to any innocent life that had even minimal contact with the Dransuli. Your actions today were brave and principled, and I look forward to our next encounter.
And I as well. Let's warp. Uh-oh. Yeah, you know what? I think that Zenkethi boss might be Vron. I think there is a non-zero
For your
chance.
assistance today, I made a vow to Alliance forces and to myself that I would help save as many lives as possible after Zenkethi forces decimated entire worlds in an effort to eradicate the Dransuli. This vow is one I intend to keep. Admiral Kamarke and I are tracking the proto-matter. You will be notified should we come across further suspicious activity or new information. These Ethereans seem to walk the path of destruction. If they knowingly supplied warfaring Zenkethi with weaponized proto-matter, then they are both dangerous and provocative. I am sure you also noticed the strange fungal creep that overtook the Zenkethi space station as we departed 13 Ceti. Whatever this is, it is spreading until our paths merge once more. Par out.
Alright, everybody meet at Wolf 359. We'll do our Operation Riposte, and then we will get into running best laid plans. Nethpar is such an awesome character. It's really cool to see her come back as well. I like seeing these recurring characters from previous arcs and stuff show up. It helps keeps everything nice and rooted. Same. It does seem like this is going to be a big thing. The Chimerans seem to be like the huge threat at the moment. Now that we have Tassine Faye. Time for Operation Riposta. I want spaghetti and meatballs. Spaghetti and meatballs. Come on, Charo, we've got to do riposta. Chara! Pasta! pasta! Yes! We must get the pasta and get the universal done. Because I'm so close to getting a perk point. Join the team! I'm not gonna stop flying into you until you accept the invite. Oh, right. Something I keep forgetting to put on my bar, but I really, really should. That on Terry's distress call. I keep not putting it on this ship, and there's really no reason for me to not be putting it on this ship. But I finally remembered, and now it's part of my loadout, so I can't forget it now. This would be a good time to set up more defensive measures for away team members. Oh. My away team is fine. The ones that are coming with us, not this person. I made them for a very weird and specific reason. Here's one of them. I gave them the disco rifle. They'll be fine. Could I upgrade this equipment? Probably. Who else is coming? Innovate is coming. They've also got a disco full auto rifle. Who else is coming? Oh, Ghost Stack is coming. They've also got a disco rifle. Oh. Hazardous missions. I mean, they all have EV suits, if that's what they have EV suits that aren't, like, horrible. They have more than the default. I guess is the better way to put it. Who's the last person coming? I forget. I don't remember who I set up. Oh, Rolana, yes, because they have cool things. For one, they've got the Platinum Sniper Rifle. And they've got a bunch of healing things. Which is good. Because I don't plan on healing myself. Loading Operation Rip Pasta. I imagine from the way things were worded in the teaser blogs on Twitter that EV suits might actually be relevant here. So I made sure that they all had at least something. I'm wondering if Chimerans can adapt to weapons or not. That would be very terrifying in my opinion. Operation Rip Post.
The Klingons have made a tactical error, and we intend to capitalize on it. The only thing between us and the liberation of Prior's World are 3 orbital mining stations, labeled Zenith.
Endeavor reporting ready. You all ready to go?
We don't have much time. Drop the facility shields and board them.
Attack!
Shields are down on Zenith 1. Prepare for boarding action. First away team is successfully transported to Zenith 1 station.
I think the music's pretty cool, though Delta Rising is by far my favorite, as you guys have probably noticed from the fact it's even used in the new channel trailer.
Another away team is securing Zenith 1 station. We have successfully captured Zenith 1 station.
Klingon ships approaching!
The shields on Zenith 2 are down. Begin boarding operations.
I just want to confirm with everybody, audio levels and visual stuff all looks okay, right? I guess the real purpose of the stream too, besides finishing up the stuff on the checklist, was making sure that everything was working properly for tomorrow.
Zenith 2 station has been secured.
I haven't noticed any issues on my side, but I want to make sure it is looking good for everybody watching on Twitch and YouTube.
Zenith 3 has lost shields. Transport away teams immediately. First away team has become captured at Zenith 3 station.
Awesome,
Away
awesome.
team
Good to
reports
hear.
Successful transport to Zenith 3 station. Zenith 3 station is secured.
All vessels, engage Cloak and regroup at Apex Station.
Cloaking is for cowards. True warriors, attack!
Don't want to know what magic I worked on for that sweet 60th anniversary intro?
Take them
A
out.
whole lot of fun demo record shenanigans. And some awesome things from Pundus.
All ships be advised. Our security force transports are arriving. Each transport will warp in, beam troops to the surface, and then warp out of the combat zone. Their shields will be down during transporter operations, so we need to protect them while they do their jobs. Any questions? Now's a good time to ask.
What's our biggest threat to the transports?
Klingons have several anti-ship missile batteries on the surface. Missiles are big targets, but they're also fast. Shooting them down will be a top priority. Intercept enemy missiles before they reach our transports. Multiple Klingon vessels.
Bring on the missiles. Okie dokie.
Transport
There's
Alpha 1 reports missile lock on.
Man, I hope we get an Odyssey flight deck carrier at some point. It would be so cool. Imagine this with more pets, more Valors and Valkyries. It'd be so cool.
All ships, eliminate the Starfleet troop transports.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
2 missiles just launched to transport Beta 1.
My fighter screen is taking down everything. Nothing's getting past us up here. Or I guess down here.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack.
Gamma 1 is being targeted by 2 more missiles.
No, it's not. I don't see any missiles.
Another missile is inbound on Gamma.
No, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about, Lorca. He's talking about these Klingon missiles, but I sure don't see any.
Core shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Beta corridor is another inbound missile. Take it down.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys see my photonic copy from the Barclay maneuver go and take out that missile? That was absolutely fantastic. I love miracle worker ships. They're so much fun.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Two missiles are inbound on Alpha corridor.
Boop. And boop. Honestly, Star Trek Online has some pretty awesome music. It is slept on. Hello, Battleship. Goodbye, Battleship.
Target shield has failed.
The third missile is just launched towards Alpha Corridor.
When will the missiles end? How many could they possibly have down there? I could just fly down to the planet and take all of them. Oh boy. Never mind.
Transport Gamma 3 is targeted. Destroy the missile.
Missiles destroyed. Is that all of them? I think that might be all of them.
The Cicada has been disabled. Transport Beta 3 reports missile lock-on.
I always forget that those anti-ship missiles can actually damage me too.
That was the last of the Klingon missiles. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Ship is under attack.
They're at the Con soundtrack.
Security forces Klingon transport vessels leaving Apex Station. Disable them. Once they're down, tow them back to the fleet with tractor beams.
Why don't we just move the
Klingons
fleet
will try
over
to
here?
kill their own before seeing them captured. Destroy enemy ships that go after the transports. Any questions?
What's so important about these transports?
Starfleet Command believes the occupants could have valuable intel. Intel that could help us end the war. That's good enough for me.
Understood. Endeavor moving to intercept.
Cicada reports they're combat ready.
Defend our transports as we withdraw.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. Disable and capture the Klingon transports. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. You've got a tractor beam on that transport. Good. Tow it back to the fleet to secure it.
I'm surprised that that transport survived. Whee!
Ship is under attack.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Come on, transport, you gotta move faster than that.
A Klingon transport has been secured.
Hi, Chara.
A
Hi,
Klingon
Chara.
transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
We didn't even put a tractor beam on it.
Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
But why destroy the poor Klingon transport? What did they do to you?
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Aha! I knew it!
The Klingon transport has been secured.
Chara wants the galaxy to turn against
Klingon
itself.
transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Kaboom.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. You've got a tractor beam on that transport. Good. Tow it back to the fleet to secure it. The Klingon transport has been secured.
Bumpy ride. Wow. Is that what you're saying to the Klingons on board? Bumpy ride?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. The Klingon transport has been secured. The Klingon transport has been secured.
Broadside emitters, fire!
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Rear shields failing.
That's the last of the Klingon transports. I need more auxiliary batteries.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The Klingon transport has been secured.
As soon as Pax gets here, we've got a dreadnought to fight.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The Klingon transport has been secured. Reading a new inbound contact. It's a dreadnought.
This is Akar, son of Akam. May you find death before dishonor.
All vessels, disable that dreadnought. We need to take our captain alive.
Aetherian beams, go burn! Yes! Ow!
So Starfleet can fight when it needs to. All vessels, withdraw.
Hull integrity below 75%.
GG team. Alright, give me 1 second, and then Char, you ready to do best laid plans here? Alright, I'm back. Bum, 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 bum. I love all the ships here, by the way. We will be hanging out in Wolf 359 come, launch time. I will be running the mission and the TFO. Well, I'll be running the mission solo the first time. I still haven't fully decided on what difficulty I'm going to do. I am on the fence between doing it on Elite and doing it on Advanced. I am also now kind of worried about what Theron said. So I am considering upgrading some of the gear for my away team, just in preparation for what is coming. Oh, we do not want to we don't want to get rid of that. Oh, hello. Oh, cool. I don't need you, but cool. I also don't need another one of you. So let's take a minute and do some management. I'm gonna buy some Phoenix prize packs here. Open them up and upgrade some gear. Cool, that's all of them. Well, I think we got a pretty good spread of stuff. I'll take it. Oh yeah, I forgot that these got added. I actively forgot that they added stuff to this. Which is kind of cool. Get some upgrades going. 51 upgrades. Hello, Flo! We're about to run through best laid plans, but Theron suggested that it might be a good idea to upgrade some of the equipment that my away team is using, just so maybe they don't die quite as quickly. And you know what? I think that's actually not a horrible idea. Oh, you'll need to go to a medical thing. Oh, I need major ones. That's why. I should take care of that at some point. Why not? Any pre-planning is smart planning. That's true. I'll give you this. But yeah, I think it might be a good idea to upgrade some of the gear I've got on these guys. I wonder how useful my EV suits will be. Hey, if you could go to like ultra rare, that would be really cool. Man. Can you go to ultra rare, please? Okay, this thing hates me. That's fine. I'll upgrade the shields too. I'm going to give my team the very best chance they have at potentially surviving this ordeal. Oh, of course, this one goes up in rarity on the first freaking attempt. That seems fair. What the hell? The odds. What are the odds of that? Come on. I'm not upset. I'm just flabbergasted at the fact that that happened. That's actually incredible. Alright, so the EV suit can't be upgraded. That's just locked at Mark Infinity, which is fine. I don't even know what this thing is. I mean, that's fine. I'll take it, you know? I'm not upset about a thing being lucky, for sure. Alright, so Alexandra, you're good to go. Who else was set to go on this? It's anybody who's wearing, yeah, one of these. And yeah, you don't have really any upgraded equipment either. So we will take this opportunity to at least get ourselves some better weapons. I won't lie, I'm moderately terrified for this upcoming mission. And now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if I want to keep the Discovery Rifle on them. I could view the rifle here. Ghost Act, I'm going to give you the Photon Burst. I think that's a pretty good plan. Also going to take this moment to upgrade the shields. We're going to be ready for this. I am absolutely terrified for this mission. I am also seriously considering running this on Elite and seeing how that goes. Alright, we got that up to Mark 15. This is the Terran Gorilla Combat Armor. Get this thing upgraded. Thank you. I'm going to need it. The last few missions, I have attempted to run them on Elite with, I'm going to go with mixed results. I have no idea how well this plan is going to work out this time. But I think that it's a, I think it's a good idea to at least try, you know? What's the worst that could happen here? Plus, they'll get some amount of a field test here in the mission we're about to do. So you got the Platinum Sniper Rifle right now, and I'm not sure I want you to keep that. I mean, it's not like a horrible weapon, but I definitely have better. Not sure which ones I want to go. Could go with the Sniper Rifle. Keep you on the Sniper, but just give you a much better one. I think might not be a horrible idea. That is fair. We will have the Aetherian stuff too. Those Aetherian weapons look extremely cool, by the way. I'm very excited to pick some of those up. Boom. All right. And that is Mark 15 armor. The EV suit is really only going to be applicable if we're in a situation where we have EV suits, and I'm not sure if we're going to or not. So I will hold off on that for now. For now. All right. I think I've got everybody all together here. Char, time to do best laid plans. That's the wrong button.
Greetings, this is Hugh, Director of the Cooperative.
I am so excited! We're gonna find out about the Chimerans tomorrow!
Force to take down the Aetherians. The command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Tassine Faye. We think we've found her.
Wait, you guys can hear me, right? Why did I get a notification saying your microphone? Oh, right, because I stepped away. Never mind.
Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. We've been working on experimental methods of removing what we believe is the Aetherian starship sabotage.
Uh-huh.
We can't risk any further malfunctions. I'll be counting on you and your ship today.
I'll be there. Helm, set a course for DS9. Maximum warp. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. You know, that's also very much up there on my list of favorite movie scores and Star Trek scores in general. But the score from the J.J. Abrams Star Trek trilogy is so goddamn good. It's not even funny. Like, that soundtrack is absolute peak.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead.
Uh-huh.
The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
Shouldn't I be joining the Alliance captains?
Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some desabotage diagnostics. Highly experimental routines provided to us by the cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies.
Well, we
on
know
the
that
front
the other
line
ships,
as
it
soon
didn't
as
work
it's
out
ready
very
for
well.
service.
Maybe this extra time is how we're going to explain why the player ship hasn't had any issues in this mission, but everybody else did. Char, why did I see you for, like, a very brief second and then you disappeared again? Where did you go? Also, I love the Alliance uniform so much. What the heck? Char, I keep, like, seeing you. Okay, there you are. That was weird. Captain Sean.
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship docked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Aetherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time.
No,
Admiral
Sean.
Quinn's put in a good word for me with Pete Harkins of the old Pathfinder project. Who knows? Maybe we can start up a new exploratory initiative. I haven't exactly told the other captains about that, though. Keep it to yourself. Let's focus on taking down these Aetherian Grelthi and call it a day. Starfleet's counting on us.
We'll make it so. See you on the front line, Captain.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission.
They're too busy
Their
working on the
fleet is
Impersa!
indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Aetherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
It does! I really, really, really love that the new Alliance ship kind of ties into explaining why the Dominion are out of commission here. They're working on all of this cool stuff, and this ship is like the embodiment of the anti-Aetherian platform. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it's going to show up in the new mission. I mean, we have all of the other Alliance ships showing up in the TFOs. Maybe the Impersa comes to the rescue at the Midas Array. A triple whammy.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Aetherians? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a kachom? We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
Man, Captain Corrin is tall. Like, my character is 6'1". Captain Corrin is tall. I still need to receive my briefing. Thanks for the reminder.
Please, have a seat.
I finally fixed the thing, so the correct costume will show up in cutscenes, and I'm so happy.
Thank you all for coming.
It's you!
I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Etherian Concordium leader Tassine Fey to the Midas Array.
Tassine Fey believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Etherians.
I love how this ties into the lore blog that come out before this mission too.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell.
You know, that also might explain how the Midas Array gets overtaken so quickly. We already got everybody off of the array. There was no one to defend it against the Chimerans.
But that's not all. A team of cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Fey. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both.
Yay, I'm wearing the right costume! Let's go!
System Dyson Sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Fey will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson Sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Etherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible.
That's right, as you can see Cassenta's tail.
For all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Fey and defuse her if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because
Survey says
Tassine Fey is the Etherian Borg Queen.
If we can get to her,
we were super wrong about that.
Entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise.
This was such a cool setup, too. I also like that 7 of 9 showed up in one of the conferences way back when. And it was teasing her appearance in this mission. And that had come out like months before this mission came out, too, didn't it?
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery,
I'm
afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing today. I hope this isn't indicative of anything but a difference in priorities. Stay safe out there.
I mean, the Dominion's priorities is readying the Impersa, I guess. Here's hoping. I'll follow Captain Sean's lead. Thank you, Admiral. What if Captain Sean becomes an Admiral after all this? That'd be pretty cool.
Thanks for meeting me here. The Captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission.
Oh, I thought above all else is just the name of the lore blog, which is why I said it.
Some time now, together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Etherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state.
Because all of this was referenced back in that blog.
We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Etherian subspace frequencies.
So that would be you?
That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Fey, we should be able to sever the Etherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, It could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single charge diffusion
Knife Forger, I
device,
never noticed
so
that.
we'll need to be quick.
You make a good point.
Smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Looking forward to teaming up again, Hugh. Let's do this. And Mystic, thank you for the resub. Going on 17 months.
Good luck out there.
Alright, Char. You ready? Oh wait, I can still talk to these two.
The Aetherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy.
I
They
cannot miss
lie,
dialogue.
trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marchwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
Thank you, Chancellor.
We will not stand by as the Aetherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
You know, Laurel is also super tall. Her belt is, like, at the top of my torso. That is insane. Alright. And also, the references to Trill seems very, very telling, now that we have some idea of the Chimeran's true nature. Char, are you going to, I imagine, put this character in the new Aetherian outfit when it comes out? Your journey will be complete. Uh-oh. It seems that things did not go very well.
Damn. The Aetherians must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains.
Enjoy this side of the Midas Array. Flo, what's that supposed to mean?
Let's go.
What's going to happen to the Midas Array, Flo? What's going to happen to the Midas Array? Please don't tell me we're gonna lose the array!
This is Captain Corin. The Fortescue has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
It looks great. I'm saying don't worry about it. Well, now I'm worried about it. Now I'm very, very, very worried about it.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance be better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
It's gonna turn to gold. That would be pretty awesome. Oh! Legendary Valdor.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy?
Hit
We're being
forward.
tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it.
I forgot. I need more batteries. Also, not to worry. I will have, like, plenty of stacks of batteries come, tomorrow. Kaboom.
Nicely done. My compliments to your tactical officer.
I'll pass it along to Alexandra.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Happy to help. But where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Aetherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of sabotage, I don't see the Aetherians anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Aetherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right.
Listen all y'all, it's a sabotage!
If you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
You're always one step ahead, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed.
So our ship is the only one that got the new modifications, right? And the 3 flagships didn't, which is why they got infected. They just got scanned, and they didn't find anything, and they thought everything was fine. And that ended up not being true. We knew our ship was infected, because we've been having malfunctions for weeks now. Am I understanding that right?
Captain Sean, this is Commander Jirok. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Aetherians could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moment.
The Aetherians have never been aboard the Fortescue as far as we know either.
Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
So at this point, the Aetherians are jamming the comm signals between the 3 ships, dividing them. That's not good.
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time? And why the Fortescue first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all.
It had to have
We
been
need
on
reach the Enterprise
purpose.
and get to the bottom of this.
It seems like it was on the Fortescue first, and it spread through comm signals almost. Helm, plot a new course for the coordinates of the Enterprise, recorded by the Array surveillance footage. The new sounds in this game are so cool. Music is peak. Maximum impulse. Let's go.
Look
Better
who
if
showed
the
up to
fleet
the
is in
party.
shambles.
Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Not on my watch.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Activate the Aetherian modifications.
Tassine Faye's on that ship. Don't let it escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. We'll disable the Harmony's EPS grid and quantum phase generators. The Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. The Harmony has been disabled.
Nice job, team. Enterprise, how are you doing?
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherian homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherian boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Faye's decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Capturing her on Alliance turf sounds like the better option. What say you, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Let's go. Away team to Transporter Room 3. Bum, bum, bum. Chara, stop trying to fuse the array.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused by one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague.
Wonder.
We'll need to team up
And
with her to improve our
wonder.
odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye.
Tell me more about your partner.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come.
A loyal
She'll tell
blade,
you the
perhaps?
rest.
Can't wait.
Lead the way.
I do love that. I mean, that just sounds like a normal day aboard the Enterprise. I hope you're not fused. Too bad I can't put the fire out. But it's okay. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Etherian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
Uh-oh. Alright, Etherians can also adapt to weapons now, can't they? That's right.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Everything is fine. Why do you need to see Commander Saville? What does Commander Saville have? I love the red alert graphics on the screens. It's such a neat touch. Who could be fighting in there? I imagine we'll find out soon. Also, Char, you were right. The force fields that we saw in that picture were a lot greener than this. On the Enterprise, they're very blue. Dabu-dee-dabu-da.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
Final frontier?
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
Because I don't want to be fused! Don't let her fuse the Enterprise. Not on our watch.
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
You're right. I hear it too.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
I wanted to try to talk to the little critter first. Sensors are down. That doesn't bode well.
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
I'm gonna go into the other room first.
Look out for anything that might be useful.
Console! Time to gather some information.
This is Commander Philippa Matthias, counselor on board the USS Enterprise.
I choose assimilation any day of the week.
Left. The ship has been compromised. They've taken one of our ensigns and done something unspeakable to them. It's only a matter of time before they find me. Oh God, they're coming. Commander Kiona, tell the captain that...
That's it. The recording cuts off there. Matthias. She's gone. Are you alright, Ensign? Let's get you out of here. There is allegedly one more person, but I forget where they are. I think we haven't gotten to them yet, because they're on the bridge. That's right. Alright.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
I love the chairs aboard Enterprise, by the way. I would pay a not measurable amount of money to have one of these chairs. Chara, where are you? It's time. I love this cutscene so much.
Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook?
Boom! I love how confused Grundap X is here. Like, you hit me!
Thanks,
Picard never hit me.
What took you so long?
Uh-oh. That. Man, I'm gonna be so happy. The Aetherians have such cool looking outfits. And soon they will be ours.
So you got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, Char, you know, you can help at any time. Char! You have to come around the other way! Through the security room! It would be appreciated! You have to come there! The other side! No! Oh, good heavens. Oh, nice of you to join us.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I had a feeling it was you, Seven. Yes, as it stands. Secure the ship and its crew. Extract Tassine Faye.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Aetherians.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So, this diffusion device only has one charge, am I right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. but our odds are good.
I had a feeling
This
based on the
is now
Star
up in
Trek Online
Alliance
art.
territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
You make a good point. Hang on. I'm receiving a message. From Captain Sean.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassin Fay is on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain. We're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, Seven.
We're right behind you. As soon as I help this person.
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this defusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
So, 7. Can you bring down that shield?
Reversing emitter node polarity. Destabilizing force field integrity.
Chimerian corruption is a beautiful opportunity. I don't want to get corrupted! Also, man, the Terran elevators have such cool carpets. Chara, get in the elevator! Get in the elevator! Hugh, get in the elevator! Thank you. The bridge saved.
We are
step away from it.
That was a disrespectful throw, by the way. Yeah, Sean is definitely partially fused. Those eyes were glowing.
Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Let's secure the Enterprise bridge.
Vakel Sean, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on... Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. They're messing with you.
Remodulating. The stewards are so tall! Oh! So those are called reflection drones, but the wardens are called Aetherian wardens. Oh my gosh, Captain Sean, we're matching!
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Captain, I'm receiving a priority transmission from the Lisette.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Aetherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Sean's glad you got the memo about us all having to dress the same aboard my ship. Call me old school. Commander, Tassin Fay has just boarded your ship. Stay sharp. We're on our way.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
Let's move.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Aetherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
I don't think they would try to blow up the Midas Array. Maybe they're trying to collapse the Singularity to open a subspace rift. Any casualties to report?
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
What do you need, Commander?
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Let's get to work.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll
I
need
would
them
like
to
to
move on
see what is
freely.
in this crate first, though. Tell me what is in the crate, please.
There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
I also can confirm, if you have 2 people, it will not let you try to open both doors at the same time. That is the very first thing I attempted to do upon playing this mission for the first time. But it does give you a error message when you try. I'm gonna go with Hugh's path.
This is a security override console. Let's reroute the power supply and open up the doors.
Time to refine some dilithium. Oh yeah. Did we save the day? Welcome to logistics.
For wear.
This ship has seen better days, no doubt about that.
Tell me about it.
These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
You're micro-soldering isolinear chip connections. Obviously. Obviously. Alright, before I do anything, it's time to read that intel report again, knowing what we now know about the Chimerans. Newly uncovered data aboard the Starship Harmony confirms the Tal Shiar's recent suspicions. The Aetherians have been watching them, studying their knack for deception, sabotage, and infiltration. This corroborates the information we received from the redacted Resistance. Now that we know the Resistance is telling the truth, and they are not a Tal Shiar ploy designed to weed out counterintelligence operatives, I find it pertinent to share the rest of their message. It appears that over time, differences in ideologies surrounding fusion led to a schism in their nameless hybrid society. Some struggled to maintain their original identities amidst the growing influence of their cybernetic halves, and began to question their fate as well as their agency as fused beings who had been promised total supremacy. Others praised their newfound power, preferring influence over individuality. One such hybrid, the Ether's Chosen One, spoke at great lengths of the benefits of fusion, as well as the advantages of deceit as a legitimate science used to acquire knowledge. I fear that when it comes to the so-called leader of theirs, it may be too late. But I agree that if we do not try to extract her from her collective, we'll never know if it's possible in the first place. In the end, if we can't alter the tide of events, at least we can stand nearby with towels to mop up, as we always do. I must return to my post before I am suspected. Computer, and log, and initiate sequence 000, final order. The redacted Resistance. Is this the same Resistance from the lore blog in the Operators universe? We know that that is also a Resistance. I feel like it's probably the same Resistance. It seems like they've jumped from just fighting the Chimerans to fighting everybody. I mean, it would be weird if this blog mentioned a Resistance and then one of the or that this console mentions a Resistance and it was a different Resistance than the other Resistance. That'd be a lot of Resistances. You know, that must mean that the voltage and the current are both pretty high. Two ohms. Ha! Alpha got it. Maybe it's the Doppler resistance. I mean, Maybe the resistance in the Operator's universe was fighting Chimerans, and they ended up joining the fight against the Aetherians, too. Also, Pixel Dust, thanks for that sub. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it go? Alright, now it's time to fix the ship that is imminently about to explode. No big deal. Everything's fine.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
To where? Oh, I almost got it all at once.
Alright, one more to go.
Can't theorize too confused with
Alright,
info.
I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
We need the lore. Good thing there isn't a time limit on these objectives. Yeah, that would be potentially bad. Oh yeah, now I get to do the security console over here.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zionel, despite my best efforts. The Aetherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Ta-Seen Fei seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Aetherian's life sign was last detected in the Singularity.
I hope Salon is still alive.
If I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Straight for the Singularity Core, huh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Aetherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe. Let's move on.
Great. Repairs are done, Singularity room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
I need to speak with you in damage control.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
So am I. Displaying transmission.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Aetherian pit Hach. Ta-Seen Fei and her followers have boarded the Bortiskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Damn. Ta-Seen Fei keeps jumping around. How soon do you need us on the Bortiskew?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity Core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
We could split up.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
You and Seven know the internal workings of the diffusion device. I'll take the Singularity Core. Besides, I have some experience with Aetherian sabotage.
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jarok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the
That is so impressive.
Don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I won't. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the Singularity Core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
That is so cool.
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
I like that we have the little eyebrow raise right there. Now we get to use the sleek Romulan environmental suits.
The Aetherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Also, this is such a cool mechanic. I love weightless sections.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Oh no.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command.
Who do we have defending the Juret system?
Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to
I
the
have to
Harmony.
do the thing.
One does not simply approach a Singularity Core's containment field.
Yes, I got it on the first try! Alright, I'm happy now.
Step closer to the core and you would have ended up like that Vodwar.
That's my favorite thing in this mission by far.
This is not the Bortiskew. Watch where you float. Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down.
Destabilizing resonance pulse? I have one of those.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize.
I also have talked about it a couple of times, but I love that in the original trailer for this season when it launched,
Initial scans registered a
the last
single
scene was
anomaly.
showing this right
Turns out we're
here.
dealing with the trifecta.
It was these things spinning around, which I thought was a nice touch. Because the trailer, I don't think, gave any context to what it was, and I didn't notice until after I ran through the mission for the first time.
Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates.
I'm also getting better at the zero-gravity maneuver.
Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortiskew.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here, patching you through to the Bortiskew.
We made it a bit more friendly at some point, improved maneuverability. Not sure if I played it since then. I might have played it once. I think I might have played it once because it was also on one of Flo's lists in preparation for a lore blog. Anything to avoid a collapsed singularity.
While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Darshekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2, 1.
Wait, Captain? I'm still inside the singular? Zero G stuff can be pretty fun. We were so worried about this section, though. Oh, why? I think it came out great. Imagine an Aetherian that is, like, attacking the Bortiskew just walks in while we're changing out of our EV suit. They're like, can you give me a second, please? "'Twas a journey, a tilted one." Oh my gosh, are you wearing a Starfleet uniform? Chara has joined Starfleet and loves Starfleet ships, confirmed! I had a lot of fun doing the Zero G section.
Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Aetherians and their
But I like
spineless leader
floating.
have dared to board the Bortiskew and set it ablaze with their sabotage.
It'll take more than some fire to stop us. What do you need?
That's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Those worthless swines have sabotaged most of our equipment.
You know, I would like to take just the first 2 sentences of this, just completely out of context. Just imagine someone says the phrase to you, "That's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably." That's such a sentence. Like, out of context, that could easily be a threat. Pick up the fire suppression device so that you can die. Also, it's crazy that the Aetherian sabotage even affected the firmware on the fire suppression unit.
Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle.
Good, you're here. We're a little outnumbered.
From two hearts to one, fusion is glorious.
Nuh-uh. I challenge you to a duel to the death. Weapons of choice? Fire suppression device. Also, I just tried to resuscitate the ally by mistake. Whoops. There's no one up here who is dead, right? No.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 bottlets.
So true. Remodulating. Tell Captain Corin I fought with Anna. You can tell her
I said it would
yourself.
be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Oh, I forgot. We also have to extinguish the fires. Because we didn't start the fire. Oh, wait, I did that. Window? 10 or 11. Big starship. Which is absolutely insane. Like, it's the game model of the starship. Just, I imagine, absolutely massive to be in scale with this bridge. This is so cool. I remember, I think one of the first ships I got that did something like this, I think it was the Odyssey. You could, like, look out of the front window of the Odyssey bridge and see the front of the saucer section. And the Kelvin Constitution, I believe, does something similarly, too. The Kelvin Connie bridge, you can, like, look out and see the saucer section of it. Which is such a cool touch. This is Best Laid Plans, the mission. I, funny enough, do not even have the Moopsie equipped.
But there are plenty of drones around.
That would be a smart thing to add, though. Also, you know what? This seems to be going fairly well. I think I could do the next mission on Elite for tomorrow's playthrough. I think that's a really fantastic idea. Though, I am thinking back to the fact that Suna mentioned in stream that she died a bunch of times while doing it. And I want to be able to sightsee. Verticus, I'm asking for your opinion here. What do you think is the best difficulty to run tomorrow's mission on for the first time? Between Advanced and Elite. I've been very back and forth on that decision. On the one hand, I don't doubt that I could do it on...
There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Kittimer system.
Do it on normal and still cry? Oh, good heavens. How frightening versus how cinematic do you want it to be? See, for me, frightening can also be very cinematic. Multiple?
Hoicha! My comms officer will notify Kagrin. May their battle be as glorious as ours.
Okay, maybe I'll do it on advanced then. You have me getting more and more terrified. My level is the toggle. I mean, I can do elite content. Though, if it's something like Scorpion's Abyss, You know, I can get through it on Elite. It might just take a while. Like, reasonably on Advanced, I don't want to say one-shot, but let's see, no. Advanced should be fine.
Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
Actually learned that some late process Chimerian buffs have been delayed until our post-launch, or a post-release patch. So it'll be a little bit easier to defeat tomorrow than they will later on. Okay, then I guess I'll start on Advanced for the mission and see how it goes. Sounds like a plan. A best laid plan. I'm sorry. I'm not going to ask where the blood wine came from. Ooh, what is this? And some Chateau Picard. Wait, what?
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge.
Hey, before you go on, Chara. Hey, Bordicus. So, this particular account is over a decade old. Like, I've been in the game for a while. I did not know until exactly this date at this time that Control left click puts the item text into chat. I have been dragging the item to the chat thing anytime I wanted to do that. I did not know that you could left control and click to achieve the same result. I have been playing this game since just after free to play. No, it does an actual item link here too. It does an actual item link. I didn't know that that was a thing until just now. Huh. Huh. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to write that down. I like to write down when I find out things that I did not actually know about because I'm silly. Alright, let's go! As soon as we save this person. Hello, Core.
Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Stovercore. We need to repair the Bordescue's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherean Tach-Kek.
I love that Captain Corrin admits that this looks so unapologetically badass. Like, the whole scene looks cool. Even she's aware of that. But she is right. I would rather not suffocate from the smoke. So let's go. The last time I breathed in a bunch of fumes in a Klingon setting, I ended up going to Grethor for a while, and I don't want a repeat of that.
You're right. I'll stay with Corrin and help clear the debris. 7, I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
Right. One of you needs to defuse Tassine Faye. 7, I guess you're with me. Whoosh.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents. Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
A little bit of both.
We've cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead. Forged in fire, right? It's almost ironic now.
Ha ha ha. Get it? Forged in fire? Ha ha.
You know, something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
That's probably true. Feels like they're playing us right now.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassine Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading.
Pranking you
Don't
with
see
all
her
these
up there,
jokes.
though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherean leader is hiding behind it, she will die a coward.
Let's clear this up. Char just immediately starts shooting at it. Maybe if you had a phaser rifle, this would go better. Tassine Faye!
Damn, she escaped.
Darn
Or
it.
Etherean borders.
How do they keep bypassing all of the Alliance's security parameters?
Ah! Damn, she escaped. Uh-oh. The Tholians were right.
Oh, fuck! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corrin.
I know what that
Maybe
is
an
on the
Etherean
view screen.
sabotage subroutine? Either way, no sign of Tassine Faye. The biosignature is gone.
This is what started the madness. This screen right here is what truly started the madness. That is the current STO lore hub. The day that we decrypted this was one of the most exciting days ever. Damn, we're stuck in a loop. She's just going to keep jumping around, isn't she?
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
Captain Sean, what's your status?
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Faye is back on the Enterprise. I'm opening up a multi-channel with the Lisette.
Flo underestimated our collective insanity. We had it decrypted in no time. It was a lot of pattern recognition. First realizing that the light blue and the red were both mirrors of each other, and then counting the amount of symbols and then working backwards. Chocolate fusion muffins. Okay, but low-key, those sound delicious, and I would love the recipe for them. Commander Jarok, how's the Lisette holding up?
The Lisette is stable, for now. But I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Faye's list of destinations. What's the plan?
This game of Catch the Queen isn't as easy as it first seemed.
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Faye is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
Right. Trap her when or where she least expects it.
That's pretty good, actually.
Cute.
The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine Faye decides to initiate repairs, but that doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Ethereans are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, you know, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
Seven is very excited at the notion of lighting the Harmony on fire. I mean, I don't blame her. Wow. She jumped to that really, really fast, you know? It's worth a shot. Where should we beam aboard?
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Seeing as she tried to misuse the Lisette Singularity Core, that checks out. Let's do it. Captain Corrin, the Bordescue is yours. That means you'll have to get up, Chara.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jarok, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Boroth will take over in my absence.
Fair enough, but my bridge officers should stay behind and defend the Alliance ships, starting with the Bortescue.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Stovakar. Kapla!
Let's fly.
All right. Looks like we're all accounted for.
Shiny. Ha! Seize the tether to the
My
Aether!
probes are detecting a single Etherean life sign nearby. It's phasing in and out of existence. This reactor room also looks a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned.
That's likely the Harmony's exotic interdimensional topography. Well, no sign of Tassim Faye or any drones. 7. You okay?
The life sign. It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact through the collective subspace network. I think it's the reactor core. It's calling itself a tether to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers.
Object! Reject! SC
Change
shipments no more!
We use the diffusion device on the core instead. I get the feeling there's a chance it could spread to the rest of Tassim Faye's collective. But we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Etherean encryptions.
So, Bort, what kind of music do you play? Jazz fusion? Is this something the Cooperative has tested before?
No, it's not. How do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a singular, partially biological life form. This is a reactor core acting as a subspace network.
I can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective as their temporary leader, it changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable Borg Queen.
Plan sounds risky. Certainly possible.
I don't know, 7. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
I know you're worried, Hugh. But Picard couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as the conduit and transfer Tassim Faye's authority to me, I can program the diffusion to be gradual. I've done it once, I can do it again. Trust me, I can do this.
I trust you, 7.
All right. I trust you too. Remind me of the new plan.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target it to get Tassim Faye's attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it. Gradually.
We won't go down easily. Get to work.
Can you get those pattern enhancers placed?
First, I want to see if there are Chimerans hiding down here. Oh, Chimerans, where are you? I am writing hurriedly, as I sense the end is near. I see no other path forward than resorting to experimental biogenetic fusion as a means of preventing cybernetic supremacy. What I have dubbed the inevitable onslaught is now upon us. If my calculations are correct, then we will all soon speak and act as one. Our individuality will be weeded out by the enemy's poison, but our knowledge and our legacy will be preserved, I hope. Farewell, Kalmanons. You shall now be Ead Namad, Valor. Oh, gotcha. I want to know what the onslaught was like. The author is marked as MIA in one of the appendices. Valor is missing. Such victories were not only of the body, but of the mind. As the doctrine evolved, it was further perfected. Socio-historic texts, such as the Origins, could no longer be allowed to exist, as it contradicted the very nature of the Ether. Splinter factions of Iconian loyalists and questioning the benefits of our fusion have since been eradicated. As far as we know, no one remains, not even the author of the Origins, which has since been destroyed and removed from the Ether's archive entirely. The rest is untranslatable. I don't believe that. I want to see the rest of the untranslated text here, Flo. We could translate it. Give us like a week and we could do it. We could absolutely translate the rest of the writing. Give us a chance. The divine can only be reached by submitting to a greater power, so we may ascend to a form that words cannot begin to describe. Come, do not fear what cannot be understood by the lesser mind. Embrace it instead, wholeheartedly. Only then may we attain all the knowledge of the multiverse. For at present, our bodily vessels are incapable of absorbing it. Join me, Ied Namadi. Rid yourselves of that which restrains you and holds you back from true victory. Free yourself from the shackles of Iconian rigor. Give in to the ether, and let it fight for you. Friends, I know you are frightened, that you doubt the efficacy and ethics of the leap of faith we are about to take. But we must trust Balor's research. It is no coincidence that it has so far propelled Iadna into its golden age. Let us go even further, together, as one. Per Parakla, Geneni Omtalagi, Tepe. Right there, she confirmed the name of the planet, too. She told us all the way back then. Ford said, the ether will grant you all the information you desire. Simply submit to fusion. Become one with the ether, and all shall be known to you. Tefe? I wonder who Tefe could be. It sounds oddly familiar. Now time to look at the force field. Force field. It's so bright. What do you think happened to all their Kita shards? Ha! So, where are the Chimerans? Chimerans, where are you at? Chimerans, come out and play!
One pattern enhancer placed. 3 to go.
Ground up and poured over ice. Kita cocktails. That sounds delicious. Critters?
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Nuh-uh! Come on, 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 come on. No!
Why do you choose senselessness?
Oh, she is pissed.
You could have ascended and joined us.
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. There goes step 1 of our plan.
I like that Sean and Jirok are fighting it, and Corrin is just ascending.
Can't let her fuse them.
Ooh. Zildat back.
We need to take down this construct to release the captives.
Break, bend, and become one. The ether disciplines deviation.
Uh-oh, they've adapted.
Looks like the constructs
My men have no
vulnerable
thoughts.
to our attacks.
But tell them, Flo, tell them not to do that. Man, that is absolutely terrifying. Ow. Take this.
That was a close one.
Bye, Chara.
Let's see what this construct's made of.
Such strife, such struggle.
Until that board. Oh no! Mordicus has been
Not a moment too
fused!
soon. These Ethereans are insufferable.
Chara, watch out!
Transcend your parameters in favor of perfection. The ether deplores distinctive.
I'd sooner be fed to the Koskari of Grethor than delay this battle any longer.
Have a great night, Flo. See you tomorrow. See you for the inevitable. Oh no. Haha, I'm in danger.
Heads up. Construct's vulnerable to our attacks again.
Alright, team. Hit it.
Extinction eludes us. The ether endures.
Night Forager, did you just say night night, don't let the Chimerans fight? That is wild.
Good thing I kept the access codes. On it.
No, my name is Endeavor, not on it. Extinction. Eludes us. What am I getting lifted by? Oh, that's right.
Teleported us again.
And she's called in drones for backup. We need to take her out.
Corin, Jirok, let's dethrone this drone.
You
Hell
thought
yeah.
This would be enough to stop us?
Sean, that's the most badass thing you've ever said.
She's on the move again, and she's shielding herself.
I'll lower the next containment field.
This is Penn's way of saying, we can't die, silly.
All right. Let's head for the final containment field.
Tassine Faye, get over here.
If we don't place that final pattern enhancer, she could beam out. I'm on it.
You lack harmony.
Guidance.
Yeah, I lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It'll be my undoing. I've heard it all before.
Yes, Evan, because you're the one who said that. In Measure of Morality. Remember?
Final pattern
You were the
enhancer
board queen?
placed. She's
Do you
trapped.
remember?
Damn it! She keeps jumping around to restore her shields. She's rerouting power to them.
It's her halo. It's an energy redistribution node. We have to take it out.
I can see your
remark
halo,
the pattern enhancer
halo,
to disrupt
halo.
defenses.
I can see your
You get that
halo. Halo.
You sought perfection once. Why do you seek it no longer? Consider our offer.
No.
An offer involves consent, something you're unfamiliar with.
True.
Time's up, bitch.
She puts up a good fight, I'll give her that. Shame it's not enough to break our resolve.
True. You know, anytime now, Hugh, you could finish remodulating that thing, just saying. You know, no rush, but kind of, yeah, rush, you know? A little bit of rush, like 10% rush. Uh-oh. Ah! Can I knock down her shields with the thingy? Where is she? There she is. Nope, that super didn't work. Come on, Hugh, any second now. Let go of me! Hugh, are you almost done over there? Please be almost done over there.
Pattern enhancer remodulated.
Thank you.
The shield is down. It's now or never.
Hugh, Sean, cover us.
It's now or never.
Corin, Jirok.
We take a chance with you. All together. We open up the moment that we feel it's now or never. Why can't we last forever? Oh boy. Oh, double oh boy.
There is no one left to fight beside you. The galaxy has torn itself apart.
You were just another tyrant clinging to control, Tassin Faye.
And from the top rope, it's Corin! Bum ba dum bum. Bum ba dum bum.
Trainer.
Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
Disrespectful.
You will not defuse the Aetherians.
It's for the best, Tassin Faye.
Think of it like this. You get to be the savior of your people.
It's
She
your
already
lucky day,
was.
Borg Queen.
Queen?
Security parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Queen?
Inputting the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data.
I like the
stream.
first time Tassin Faye has seemed genuinely confused is because we were so wrong.
Allow it.
You must comply.
No, not the
We
ads!
must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream.
It's too late. I'm in.
Oh shit.
Chimerans! With security parameters disabled, they must have located the Harmony.
Did it work?
Not on the core, maybe on Tassin Faye. Too early to tell.
Captains, call your ships. We're getting out of here.
Commander Kiona, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Suboptimal situation. Oh no. A psionic beacon, perhaps, like what was alluded to in the
Ride back.
blog,
Looks like your ship didn't suffer any
calling for
malfunctions on the way.
reinforcements.
Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. Knowing you can be counted on even in the worst situations. Well, that's as rare as a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment, the director and I would like to talk to you about Tassin Faye's future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Thanks. I'll check in with Admiral Quinn. Lots of people to talk to.
Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. It's not looking good, I'll give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today.
Did we?
Oh, before you go. On my bridge, one of the Aetherian drones said something to me that took me aback. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
Tassin Faye fused some of the crew members. I noticed the same on board the Bordescu. You have my condolences, Captain. Their sacrifice won't be in vain. They took your mind scan!
Aboard the Bordescu and the Harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these Chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire Borg cubes. If the tales are true, then they are foes worthy of song. I would gladly give my life to see such an abomination with my own eyes. Wouldn't you?
You might be in luck. I have a feeling this won't be our last encounter with the Chimerans, Captain.
Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. As for what the Aetherians intended to do with our Singularity Core, I'd rather not speculate too much. My science officer, Neril, will be drawing up a full report. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas Array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and acquiring new technology. Not unusual for the Borg, I suppose.
Where is Bright Eyes through all of this, I wonder? Good question, Pax. Well, it looks like the Chimerans beat them to it. Let's hope Neril's report provides us with more data.
Just the person I wanted to see. I hear things got a little out of hand at the Midas Array, but it seems to me like the mission was still a success.
That's true. He is there during Shattered
Fay
Peace,
has
so
been
I guess he's in the
extracted
Kinnemer
and
system.
remanded to one of the station's brigs. As for the Harmony, the Alliance has some conflicting opinions on its eventual fate if we ever get hold of it. Chancellor Laurel believes we should return for it and tow it to Kittimer for joint observation. Proconsul Datan believes the Cooperative should supervise the ship from a distance, and that Director Hugh is best placed to oversee such an operation. I'm not sure where I stand myself. Proposals are already landing on my desk, from living exhibit at Memory Alpha to destroy the thing.
I love that Memory Alpha got a name drop here. That makes me amazingly, overwhelmingly happy.
I understand your actions today saved countless lives. Starfleet commends you. We knew you'd be the right person for the job.
In the end, they decided to just give us the chance to fly it around. You're not wrong. Thank you, Admiral Quinn. It's an honor to be a Starfleet officer. Oh, yeah, I guess I can change back into my normal clothes now. What's the name that was come up with in the server earlier today, Bordicus? Baron von Lockbox?
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on traumatic. I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill-prepared for it. It caused widespread chaos and violence. We need to be careful about how we decide to move forward.
It caused confusion and delay.
Defusing Tassine Fay alone was for the best. I shudder to think of a galaxy full of unfused Aetherians who, well, lack guidance.
He's not wrong. Liberating a Borg is no joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first seems like a curse eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personal connection. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal, you need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
I can't imagine how difficult it is to defuse an unwilling Borg Queen, but I'm glad we stayed united. Later.
How are you doing, Tassine Fay?
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. Patience. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Longing to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Frustrated at my lack of agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. I see you remain unconvinced. But what's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the Alliance until you can make up your own mind? At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at times. Well, I'll be back same time tomorrow, Tassine Fay.
To Fay.
What did you say?
To Fay was my name. Tassine is just a title.
Right. Queen.
No. We have no corporeal queen. Defusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every Borg is liberated. And no one is left behind.
I've seen Borg.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole...
Trying to be the Ether's chosen one, Bordicus?
Well, maybe. But the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time
Tassine
tomorrow.
Endeavor, you say?
Tefay.
It has a nice ring to it. The position is vacant. Not wrong. But alrighty. We have completed all of the missions leading up to
I'm contacting you from Deep Space
the
Nine
new
to
one.
report that our
Oh
mission
boy.
has been a partial success.
Guys, this is
Under our
going to be
supervision
insane.
and making progress, slowly but surely. Although it appears she's not the Ethereum Borg Queen after all. Seven is working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process, and we expect answers soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. It's clear Tassine Faye does not...
I will absolutely be live streaming the
As for
content
Midas
tomorrow.
Array,
As soon as that
I
server
received a
let goes
report
green,
from
I will be
Rock Science
live.
Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the Array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time. It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data for now, as both the Midas Array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have already surfaced from other systems. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand who we can call in to assist with these Chimeran incursions. I'll contact you if any more information comes to light. Do not hesitate to do the same, should we be of use to you.
Awesome, Borg. And I'll probably be able to raid into you guys while you're streaming all the lockbox stuff. Or should I wait to go live until after you guys stream? Both are certainly options. I guess it depends on when the servers go live versus when you guys start and finish your stream. You had mentioned on the Discord that it might be delayed a little bit because you were patching some bugs. I don't know if that would push back your stream too, but I guess it all depends until after. Well, I will be live tomorrow for sure. Whatever time it ends up being to play through the new content. You're using an internal build so you won't have death magic so the blades won't affect us if they happen. Oh, gotcha. Well, then the timing might work out really well. At any rate, I will see you guys all tomorrow. We have a hell of a day planned ahead. The launch of Star Trek Online Season 35, Corruption, tomorrow. So make sure to tune in to Cryptic Studios over on Twitch for their stream going over all of the new lockbox items, and check in right here for a playthrough of the new mission and the new TFO. It's going to be so much fun. If you enjoyed the stream and want to see more, consider dropping a follow over on Twitch and a subscription over on YouTube. It helps the channel grow every single day, and you know I always appreciate it. We have a Discord where we get up to all kinds of trouble. The link to that is in chat, discord.gg/Endeavor Studios. And you can find that link and many more at our main website, www.endeavorgaming.com. But alrighty. Get some rest, captains. For tomorrow, we face the Chimerans. As always, you have been live with Endeavor Gaming. And remember to keep calm and game on.